All right, so we have our 8 rounds on the outside, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off to bottom band. On the inside, you're at each station for the entire song. Okay, there's 4 stations. Both do cross crunches. This is the one where you sit on the front end. You can take like a 3-pound dumbbell if you want. Opposite arm and opposite leg are straight, hands on the floor. You come up, touch your shins or your toes, and come back. Okay, so it's 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other. If your neck starts to straighten here, I highly recommend staying on one side for 4 rounds in a row while holding. Okay, and then do the other side 4 rounds in a row for holding. All right, then you go do your Tabata stuff. This one is a standing windmill. Again, I'll go get the kettlebell out. I'm going to just use this as an example. All right, standing windmill is working the obliques. You have your arms straight up. You look at it, and I'm basically going to shift my hips back and out. So I'm also working my hamstrings as I trace down and come right back up. Notice what happens to my arm. It acts as if it's like a post to the ceiling. It doesn't move its position. The only thing moving is my obliques and my hips. So when you're holding a kettlebell, you do not want that kettlebell to bend. So what happens is if you don't look at it, we tend to do this as we go down. All right? So you have to look at your arm, reach, go down as much as you can. I'm feeling hamstring here, oblique here, and then straight up. Okay? You can do 4 in a row on one side, 4 on the other, or you can go back and forth for 8. Next, we have tire jump switch, tire band and pulse out. So jump switch is when I'm going to come up, slow motion, switch on the top of the tire. We're not doing soccer taps. You are switching on top, switching on top. So it's almost like a pushback, okay? Your second one, and I would probably do 4 and 4 because we all love getting out of the dance way, is the pulse outs. If you are someone that really has good strong arm size and you want to work them, don't even take the 10-second rest. Just keep on pulsing. All right? And your last station. All right, so here, suspended knee tucks. All right, so we're not getting knees here. I'll show you my favorite way to get a knees. I find them to be the easiest. You're going to do the underhand loops. Okay? I'm going to put one foot in. Give it a little tension so it doesn't fall out. You don't just want to put it in and let it hang. One foot in, give it tension. So I'll stick out the side. The other foot in. Push down. I'm just going to cross over and flip. So, again, you probably want to stay here for 4 rounds before you switch exercises. So knee tucks, here, pull in and back. I do have handles. If this position hurts the wrists, you probably are better off in this position. I'll bring them over. You cross use an equalizer, okay, for the grip. If that's too difficult, then you may come here, okay? You might find it easier because you're lower to the ground to go one leg up to the side like that. As long as you're suspending your core, you're working the same muscle group, right? Full sit-ups, and this one's just easier to get into. I personally like heels down, so again, this one we're going to do 4 in a row. All right, that way you're not losing too much time. You can keep your toes down or not. Legs stay straight, hands above the head, come all the way up, sit up. If you cannot get all the way up, you're going to come and reach as much as you can, like this. Any questions? Yeah.